What is going on, guys? Expel here, and today we're going to be talking about something that I haven't talked about in quite a few months. That is my Astro A40s, and today I want to talk about whether or not they are worth it. Now, in the background, you are going to be seeing Black Ops 3 gameplay, and the reason being is because I'm not the kind of person that wants to record the Astros, especially when there's really no need to. So I'm just going to go into a review of the headset, and my main points right here are going to be comfort, sound quality, mic quality, and just in general the latency of the headset. And obviously there's really no latency, so we can just knock that out of the ballpark right now. There's not many mics with latency. I think most of the wireless ones don't even have that bad of latency. It might be a little bit delayed, but other than that, it's spot on with these Astros. Let's just put it that way. So first things first, I want to talk about the comfort of the mic, or the headset I mean. And to be completely honest, I've tried a lot of headsets, and this one by far takes the cake. I mean, takes it, runs out of the ballpark, eats it on the side of the street a little bit, maybe runs a little bit further, eats a little bit more, gets home, thinks about sharing it with his family, and then just no, because this is the best headset when it comes to comfort, because I've used my Beats, I've used the PlayStation headset, I've used a Turtle Beach, I've used, what was it, the Tritons that I had last year? I've used a lot of headsets is what I'm trying to say, and each time I get a new one I'm like, oh, this feels really good on my ears, but after a while it's gonna start to hurt your ears, right? It just doesn't feel as good as it used to, and the reason is it's a little bit tighter than it should be. Now, the mic that I'm using, this Astro A40 TR headset, whenever you put it on your ears, it is huge. If you have little ears, I'm just going to apologize, because I have huge ears. I don't know why I was born with huge ears, but I was, okay? And these things cover my ears completely. They go around them is what I'm saying. It's over the ear headphones, right? It goes around your ears. And basically, like, I've got them on right now. I don't need them on. They're just really comfortable, and I feel kind of weird when I'm sitting at my desk, like, recording my audio without having them on. So if it tells you how comfortable they are, usually with any other headset, I took it off before I tried to make any videos, or, you know, other than live commentaries where I had to listen to things. So I take them off, and I just feel more comfortable with them off. However, these Astros, because they have the pads, the way they have them, they're not leather or anything like that, and I'm not sure if it would be leather or better with leather for the sound quality, but we'll get into that in just a minute. But either way, this the soft pads, I don't know what this technically is, but it's the stock pads that come with it. They are really great. They're really fantastic. So there's no true need to invest in a different headset once you get these Astro A40 TRs. They're really awesome when it comes to comfort. So 10 out of 10 on comfort, and I mean that with everything in me. I've never had a headset that has been this comfortable, and I think that's probably one of the big reasons that the Astros are this good. On to the next part, we are going to be talking about the sound quality within the headset. Now, I want to point out that there are two ways that you use this headset, and one of them is with the USB plugged in, using the mix amp 100%, and that's what I would recommend if you're not recording something, if you're not using it to play competitive matches, if you're not using it for something that you need to hear every single tiny detail. However, you can hear every single tiny detail. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 on the sound, because it's not the same as some of the other headsets that you have when you plug it into your controller. Now, whenever I plug earbuds into my controller, I feel like I hear a little bit better than when I plug my Astros into the controller. I don't know if it has to do with the mix amp having a little bit more power to give to the headset, but whenever it's plugged into the mix amp, it works a little better. However, it is coming from USB power, which is coming from the PlayStation. Now, when you plug it in straight with the audio jack, I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's the little, like, 35mm audio jack thing that you plug into your controller. It sounds like you can't really hear everything. It's a little bit more bland. It doesn't have the high highs and the low lows. it's just not as good as whenever you have it plugged into the mix amp. Now, whenever you have it plugged into the mix amp, whenever you have it plugged in via USB, it is really awesome. And also, you have the fiber cable that goes into the back of your PlayStation or Xbox or whatever. I don't know if that's possible to do on PC, but I know that with the mix amp, you can do that. So that's a possibility too, but it plugs into the mix amp. So I'm not quite sure how that works, to be completely honest, but it sounds kind of like how you have it plugged into the controller whenever you're using the optic cable to the back of the PlayStation. So that's why I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. However, just in general, whenever you have it plugged into the mix amp plugged in via USB, and the gameplay audio is going through your Astros. Like, you can change it within the PlayStation. If it's going through your Astros, it's going to sound really, really awesome. It's going to sound really loud, to be completely honest. If you have it all the way turned up, you're going to get really, like, better sound quality. So that's a 10 out of 10, hands down. But if it's not, I'd give it probably an 8 out of 10, because it's still better than most of the headsets that I've had, if not all of them. So that's why I'm going to give it that. Next, I do want to talk about the mic quality, and I've had some issues with this. I am going to give this a very bad rating for the rest of what this mic is worth. I'm going to give it probably a 6 to a 7 out of 10, probably a 6.5 out of 10. And the reason being is because this mic does some crazy noise cancellation, okay? It doesn't pick up noises that are too low. If you're speaking in a monotone voice, it doesn't pick that up properly. I don't know if this is just a thing where whenever you have it plugged in to, how do I explain this? Whenever you have it plugged in your computer, your Astro Command Center, you have to upgrade that or update that or whatever. And it fixed it a little bit when I first got the mic. Like, half the time you couldn't hear me at all whenever I first got the mic. But now my friends can hear me over my mic, and it's a little bit better, but I still have to enunciate. I still have to be a little bit less monotone. I have to speak how I do on YouTube, basically, like all the time. I have to enunciate my words. I have to just speak very proper-like, and I have to have a little bit more enthusiasm in my voice for the mic to pick it up, which is kind of funny, actually, because it's making me be a better commentator. So I guess it works, but either way, if you're kind of just like laid back and you just want to use this headset to be able to just talk in a regular tone, which if you're going to do that, I would not recommend this headset to begin with, because it is a very high-quality headset. If you're wanting to use it just for you, use it. I mean, that's a big deal. I recommend this headset 10 out of 10 no matter what. It is a very, very great headset. And I can't really argue with that if you're going to use it for yourself. But if you're using it to talk to your friends, I would probably recommend having the headset and listening through it, but using a separate mic, if that makes sense. Like maybe having a little blue snowball or something plugged into your PlayStation to use as a mic. So that's a really good idea if you want to do something like that, because then that mic will pick you up no matter what, and you don't have to worry about your teammates being like, what? What'd you say? What? So other than that, there's really no bad like mic quality. The mic quality's fine. It kind of sounds like every other mic whenever you're talking to your friends. I know that when you I don't know how to put this. Like whenever you get really loud in it, it cuts out. It like hurts really bad whenever you're on the other end of it, because I let my brother use this one time and he got upset. Like you rage in a game, and he got upset, and it made such a terrible noise whenever you scream or like you yell or whatever at the game. So it's not bad, to be completely honest, but I'm not going to say it's fantastic, and that's why I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. So mic quality is pretty good, but other than that, there's really not other qualities that I could go over when it comes to this mic. The durability, I'll tell you right now, is fantastic. The durability, I've had this for 6 months. I'm going to be completely honest, I've thrown it against the floor. I think at this point there is something that's popped a little bit loose. I don't know. It's not like pieces of the headset. I think it's on the inside. I don't know if it's really something wrong with it, but there's something on the inside that's a little bit wobbly. It's not messed up at all. To be like, just to make sure you guys understand, this headset's still fine. It's really awesome. I'm probably in the future, if this ever messes up, and this is 6 months in, if this ever messes up, I'll probably just buy a new one. This is my favorite headset by far of all time. So if you plan to get one of these mics, it's a really great mic. It's a really good headset. So 10 out of 10 as a headset, maybe like an 8.7 out of 10 if you want to actually like even it out or whatever. So that's going to pretty much do it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed the review of the headset, if it made you realize that you might want to get a headset, a Astro A40 TR headset, then don't forget to drop the video a like and subscribe for more awesome content coming out each and every day, guys. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.